Hello, welcome to our Star Wireless News. I'm Roberta Prescott and my topic today is connected car and the role of Internet of Things in Brazil. And now I talk with Carlos Ribeiro. He is Director of Innovation Machine to Machine at T-Systems. Carlos, what are you presenting here at ACP Forum Brazil?
Well, we are presenting one sample of a car connected. It's based on the data that the customer normally is not using. We are more technical, using more technical informations, not the GPS, only speed and things like that. We are entering in the heart of the car, collecting important informations for us and for the customer to analyze better the conditions of the car, the conditions of the driver behavior, and it's possible to compare different states of Brazil because we have different roads and quality of roads. So the idea is to combine technical information to provide good information to customers and consumers.
So you were telling me that you produce this equipment that goes into the car, and so the auto makers can input it and sell it to customers. How does this solution work?
Well, there's a specific hardware where we can put in the car. Normally we recommend to install in the after sales because it's less complex than when you put in the production line. With this device, it's done in Brazil. This device is a local industry, but there's some others around the world. So you can input softwares inside of it, then you can collect the things and send it to the cloud environment and then connect it to the dashboards and big data and so on. The idea is to use the device as a front end to talk with the car and bring it using the telecommunication to the gateway.
So it's the automakers that sell it to final customers?
The idea, yes. There's two things that are doing in Brazil. The automakers are running to produce their own platform, including the hardwares, because there's an old government policy that is not working very well now. They are on hold. So the automakers now is pushing this again, and they are doing this direction. The other direction is they need it right now to offer it to customers. So T-Systems is in the back producing all the dashboards, all the information, all the softwares behind, and then they can sell it to end customers, especially fleet companies.
This device comes with GPS, GPRS. What is the role of telecom operators? What do they plan on its solution?
Well, they have a very important task. They need to give us a good quality of sign. This is a big issue in Brazil because we are a very big country and we have some areas that we don't have the good sign. So the first is that. And the second, if they do the right partnership with software companies, with automakers, they can rental it, they can sell it more easy because they can sell it in a long-term payment. So it's possible for them have not only the technical side but the financial importance for all the connected car business.
Are they also important to, for example, improve networks and improve infrastructure so you can grade your enhance with the machine-to-machine and connected car solutions?
Yes, they are doing, but not so fast as necessary for our country. We have some new ideas for the government to reduce tax, to reduce price of the M2M connections in Brazil. So it will make us a good player in the world. But they have a lot of tasks to do to give good quality and good prices for the consumers.
And talking about Brazilian markets for Internet of Things, how do you see Brazil, in what position Brazil is, and what potential do you think the country has to improve machine-to-machine solutions and embrace this new trend?
Well, Brazil has a big market for machine to machine. One very important is RFID business. In Brazil, only manufacturers are really investing in this direction. We have a second big market is retail, but they are doing very, very slow, all the time doing planning for the next year, but not really investing. They are aware about the benefits, but they need some investments. They need more other drivers for them to invest, and the hospitals are pushing a lot of business in the asset tracking. Regarding other markets like Beacon for tracking goods or CRM integrations, we are just beginning. So in my point of view, we have more machines connected and less objects connected yet. There's the potential is really high. We didn't connect the cooling machine yet, just few cases. We don't know where our goods or our assets are when they are out of one factory. So there's a big potential in the market, but it will take time. We have government support. There's some government incentives for IT companies, especially who produce a device, to use, for instance, RFID in order to increase the chips production in Brazil. So there's some incentives for the government, for they don't have to pay a lot of tax. It's a very good business. So with this, only RFID is really growing in the manufacturing area.
You mentioned the healthcare industry. What do you think? Which industry do you think will lead machine-to-machine adoption in Brazil?
I think that cars and the infrastructure necessary for smart cities. A lot of sensors, cameras will grow a lot, especially cameras for security. I see the business in the home security. I think there's a lot of opportunities to grow in Brazil. We have normally single alarms, single cameras, not really integrated, and an integration with the community. I think this is the biggest market.
Thank you a lot for this interview.
Thank you so much.
Follow us at arcelwireless.com.